Hello and welcome to the Weekend Investing Daily Byte of 4th of September, and quite a gap down opening for the markets this morning. There was a deep cut on AI stocks, generally tech stocks in the US markets, and it may be a interim top, at least if not a final top, for AI stocks in the US. And that is having repercussions across the world. Japanese market opened about 4% down. Indian market, however, recovered back from where we opened. So before I move forward, there is a current offer that is going on. We are changing the price of MI Evergreen. Nothing changes for existing shareholder subscribers, but in case you were planning to come in, please do so before 10th of September. So has AI really peaked is the question that we are going to discuss today. I'm going to show you some charts of some stocks and what has been the narrative around this, uh, and how and if it may impact the India market. Please do subscribe this channel. Uh, our team is extremely motivated to bring you these data-backed videos, and your encouragement is going to help the entire team. Where is the market headed? Market opened exactly where the previous top was. So if you are appreciative of any technicals in the market, please appreciate why we opened exactly here. Why not lower, why not higher? Because this was the support point of the market. The previous highs become the support for the next uh, down move, and only once that they're broken down will the further fall start. So now today's low becomes the formidable support, below which, of course, there may be a very quick uh, climb down to maybe this moving average at 24,650. But for now, markets have said that whenever there is a gap down and the market continuously, more or less during the day, moves up, it means that the market does not want to stay down, at least for now, and there is a bounce. Money that is sitting on the sidelines has come in and bought the market, and we have again closed not too far from the all-time highs, minus 0.32% on the Nifty, but not so bad if you look at it in the entire context. Similar top also providing support at Nifty Junior, and it actually closed at the same point where we were yesterday. So no loss on the Nifty Junior. Mid caps gap down and recovery only 0.08%. So the broader market has actually recovered better than the Nifty, and this external shock that came through after last night's US markets has very well been absorbed by the market. And small caps, this is the surprising part. Immediately after opening gap down, small caps in the first hour itself made a huge rally upwards and have actually closed at an all-time high at 18,320. This is a very, very clear sign that there is no weakness as of now in the small cap space. That is extremely encouraging in the markets. Bank Nifty also only 0.56% down, taking support again at this moving average that we've plotted and within the range of yesterday's move. So overall, no damage done, I would say. Some stocks may have gone up or down, but effectively no damage done. Even the advanced decline ratio is almost even. We have not had such an even day in the last 5 sessions, 252 to 246 and 2 unchanged. It can't get more even than that. In terms of FIIs, as I was mentioning 2 days back, in the last 10 sessions, there have been only two small outflow FII numbers. This is definitely a trend that you can see. Uh, and in fact, DII buying has slowed down. We only had 400 crores on 28th August, 300 crores on 2nd September. FII and DII combined number is becoming almost positive for 9 out of 10 days, and that is a good positive number there. So institutional buying in the market is very much intact, and of course we also have the domestic buying going. So from that perspective, today's numbers for 4th of September will be I'll be keen to watch them, how both the institutional investors have reacted. Heat map, mostly red, but defensive stocks tried to make up for the falls. So you had some deep cuts in energy, so ONGC, Coal India, some cuts in IT stocks following Nasdaq, some cuts in banking space, ICICI Banking, SBI, Axis Bank. Wipro was down 3%, Mahindra was down 1.2%. Hindalco, Tata Steel also down. Hindustan Lever, Asian Paints, Grasim. These were a couple of stocks along with Sun Pharma that held the market up on the Nifty. Nifty Next 50 had more green. So Ambuja Cement, DMart, Trent, Dabur, VBL, Adani Green, Bajaj Holding, ICICI General Insurance, Berger Paints. These were some of the stocks that did really well. PSU banks lost ground. Bank of Baroda, PNB, Canara Bank. Then you also had some power stocks losing. Adani Power, Tata Power, ABB also down. Zomato has been consistently going down in the last many sessions, but overall a good comeback by Nifty Next 50 uh, in the second half of the day. PSU banks overall down 1.7%, leading the market down. IT stocks down 0.9%, public sector enterprise stocks also down 0.8%, metal stocks also down 0.8%, energy, private bank, auto also down similarly. Pharma, real estate, and FMCG eked out small gains. Pharma, notably, pharma is now nearly the second best gainer in the 1 month and 3 month category at 5.9% for 1 month and 24% for 3 months. So pharma is emerging out to be a good candidate uh, in the last 3 months. In terms of the pharma index, you can see that pharma index really broke out in June, and that rally has continued regardless of where the market is. If you will compare pharma versus other sectors, pharma index has gone way beyond other sectors since the election day, which was here, which is not even visible on this chart. All other charts are still hovering around that election high. Biocon up smartly at 5%, Granules 2.7%, Sanofi, Natco Pharma, and Lupin major gainers in the pharma space, even on a down day. So whenever you have stocks which are hitting new highs or hitting good gains on a down day, general market down day, that is the sort of strength in the market that is visible to you. CCL products up 15% today. So this is one major stock that was up. And in terms of overall performance, this stock has just been galloping up in the last many years. Of course, from COVID levels of nearly 100 rupees, it has gone up 8x and continues to go up at a new all-time high. A new all-time high on a day where market fell is always a good place to be. So has AI really peaked is the question, and I'm sure many uh, smart IT folks who follow our channel will be able to answer this question better from an industry point of view. I have tried to ask many folks who are in the technology industry who are dealing with AI, and they all say that while AI, the technology is progressing very fast, we are unable to really make use cases for the end consumer. So from that perspective, the generation of revenue by using AI, that seems to be falling a little behind. That is the narrative going on. And then yesterday night, Nvidia, which is the leadership position right now of global markets, suffered a single day fall of $279 billion. I mean, just for a second, think about that number, 279 billion. India's forex reserve is just double of that. So the stock lost that kind of a market cap in just one session. And this is also in the history of markets. Yesterday's night's fall has become the record that no other company ever has lost this kind of a market cap in just one session. Nvidia was very near $3 trillion very, very recently, and right now it is of course bleeding a bit. uh, Also, it has had fantastic gains. So this chart from Creative Planning is showing the largest single day gain or loss of any company in the history of the last 24 years. And you can see that $279 billion is the single largest decline of any company in the history of market. So that is sort of gaining a lot of narrative that you know post results it didn't drop as much, but yesterday night there was some talk about government looking at the monopolistic part that Nvidia has been identified with, and there may be more, investigation or more clarifications that needed to be done by the company to the Competition Commission and so on and so forth. So the reason may not be so applicable, but maybe the stock was looking at some reason to correct, and that reason came through today. So gap down and going down almost 9.5% yesterday. So whenever there is a strong market rally like we've had in the past, the leadership stocks are being watched. That whenever those leadership stocks fall, it is a cue that the market is taking a rest now, and some other leadership will may be needed. So Nvidia has been, it topped out somewhere in June, and then there was a leg down, and then it recovered back, and now it is falling again. So uh, if it does fall below, let's say 90 odd rupees right here, dollars, I'm sorry, it may become like a range bound kind of situation, somewhat like what Tesla did a couple of years ago. It was a huge move in Tesla, and then it just became a stock stuck in a range. There is a chip index, Philadelphia Semiconductor Index. This too has topped out some time back, and it is now actually looking like a head and shoulders pattern. So we will know if it breaks 4200 odd here, and if it does that, that will be the end of the semiconductor moves, at least for considerable time. It is down 20% from all-time high and flat since March 2024. So the potential reasons, if we were to look at reasons, extremely high inflows into tech and semiconductor stocks. So a lot of FOMO money was chasing this. There was concerns over payoffs from AI investments, as I've been mentioning, and the economic data that has been coming around has been weak. So you can't really support a lot of investments going into one sector and not getting any prospective return scenarios being built there. Intel also felt 9% after reports of CEO planning to cut unnecessary businesses. So Intel, also was dramatically down yesterday, although Intel has been reeling really badly in the past. So imagine that a billion or more chipsets have been sold in the last 20 years, but the stock hasn't gone anywhere. The stock is still where it was at the beginning of the year 2000. In fact, much lower than that. And really, this rally from 1973 to 1998, 99, this we have not been able to get out of this mode, and just in the last few years, or in the last 3 4 years, yeah, we're down 68% on Intel right here. So narratives, when they're built, I mean, just imagine if you had not seen this part of the chart, and you had only seen this 25 30 years, you'll have blind faith on this stock, right? Just like we have several BAP stocks in India which look like this in the last 30 years, but maybe the next 30 years are going to look like this. So always have this in your mind, that stocks that are discounting the future, maybe they have discounted the next 20 years of future. AMD, the another chip maker, also suffering badly, 7.8% yesterday, and made a peak of 230 in March, already down to nearly half from there. But over a longer term, AMD seems to have done better than uh, Intel on this front, going from $9 10 to $136 right now. So also to note, slow returns on AI investments have hit top companies like Microsoft and Alphabet also, and they too are shedding the stock price, because of a lot of money has been invested on AI investments, and in the very short term there isn't much return from those investments. Broadcom, also benefiting from AI, dropped 6.2% ahead of its upcoming uh, quarterly results. So this is all that I could gather for this particular sector. And as I said initially, I am no expert on this particular sector. If you are working in this sector, you probably have a much more deeper idea of where things are going. So please do share your comments. But from a charts perspective, from a trend perspective, it seems like end of the road for this sector for now, and it will be very difficult for it to really take off in a very big way from here. But the good part is that maybe uh, the good part, by luck, is that we don't have many semiconductor companies in India. There are some which are who are setting up plants, but there was no euphoria as such of any major kind based on AI or semiconductor in India market. So maybe we will escape this downtrend trend of this particular sector. And the way markets have recovered today, it seems that maybe this will be forgotten very, very soon. That's all I have for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and please do like and share these videos. Do share it with your friends and family, and let us know your feedback. Thanks. Bye.